Hello, Starseeds and Lightworkers. Welcome to your Lion's Stargate 88 portal, which is a Stargate that is open between Sirius and the Earth plane. And you are going to be receiving new light codes, activations, downloads, and upgrades through this portal. And this energy is really going to carry through all the way to the end of September, because in September we're having the eclipses, the full moon in Pisces lunar eclipse and the new moon in Virgo solar eclipse. And that Pisces full moon lunar eclipse is really bringing you deeper into your soul purpose, understanding yourself as a starseed, as a light worker, and all of these new light codes, upgrades, activations, downloads really getting activated. And the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo is activating you and understanding your purpose and your service to others in this life journey as a starseed, as a light worker. All right. And if you would like a personal soul path reading with me, links will be listed below the timestamps. All right. And go ahead and look at the 3 cards before you and decide which one of these is speaking to your heart the most. I will start with the first card. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello to everyone who chose the first card. We've got a message from the Arcturians with for this Stargate that you are experiencing, and it says pure white light, DNA healing, and sacred geometry. And we're actually going to go to the book and read about this, just because there's a lot of information for each card in this deck. And it is the Lemurian Star Child Oracle. Okay, and I will have a link listed below the timestamps, an Amazon affiliate link, if you are interested in exploring this deck further yourself. It's a very powerful deck, and it's perfect for starseeds and lightworkers, especially in conjunction with this Syrian's Lions Stargate portal we're having on August 8th. And so this says, Arcturian love integrates in my whole being. I keep my eyes on the light to bypass the linear mind and to receive multi-dimensional geometry in my heart. The Arcturians transform fear into love, confusion into clarity, and help dissolve the ego into light. They transmit sacred light codes from the higher dimensions, which are known as hyperspace. Their supernatural energy is beyond the understanding of the human mind, but can be felt by the heart. Arcturian messages are on your path because you are due to receive great healing light, a bright white laser beam which shines through any darkness. They have come to settle energetic issues by clearing out blocks, implants, and portals that divert from creator intention. You have drawn this card because you are healing these issues in your own energy field, for someone else or for the world at large. There is a subtle cause to these issues that is not obvious to the analytical mind, and so the Arcturians invite you to look deeper. Creator's plan manifested in Lemuria, but separation consciousness led to fear and control. As we complete the circle of ascension, the fear-based consciousness is coming to a reckoning and an evolution. The liberty provided by Creator Source has been put the utmost test, which has the potential to purify and enlighten humanity's shadow. The heart of darkness is being found this time in a process that has been prepared and refined by many beings of light. The Arcturians are here to rectify that which has been distorted and interfered with. They help restore your natural path as creator in the physical body, undoing the limiting programming from religion, one-dimensional science, and superstition. Now you have a sound connection with the Arcturians, and their message is to reclaim your natural birthright. The interfering forces intrude in many dimensions and vessels, which make their malignant devices harder to clear. Ignorant beings have created tunnels through time and space that, if unnoticed, remain doorways that can be used to sabotage the light. Implants of lower nature used to keep the system intact were attached to vessels of many. However, the Arcturians oversee all these realms and clear any negative devices through their high vibrational wisdom. Human DNA heals through Arcturian energy, which removes corruption, which was used to control human spirituality. The Arcturians undo malignant manipulations that were done by certain scientists in Atlantis so that the DNA returns to its Edenic state of Lemuria, to original creator intention. The wisdom of the Arcturians goes beyond the healing they bring and shows a vision of unbroken oneness. They give healing through seeing everything as non-dual, through seeing darkness as an illusion. The source vision of the Arcturians goes well beyond the human mind and can only be understood through the heart. We encourage you to receive the light service of the Arcturians in combination with other guides that help to integrate this light. The Pleiadians provide a bridge between the higher realms and the earth integration, and the Lemurian guides show the joy and creativity of living on earth in oneness. These guides help you find your personal expression of the interpersonal light from the Arcturians to playfully dance with this divine paradox. Allow the guiding light of the Arcturians to be with you now, to relieve any suffering or fear. Their light codes expand your consciousness, show you new horizons of love and light. They show you that you are already healed and transport your consciousness to this source vision which collapses any illusions that you told otherwise. Many Arcturians reside in spaceships around the Earth and other planets. They create crop circles and other sacred geometry. The Arcturians are mostly non-physical, however they can manifest in our physical dimension to create energetic phenomena. Some of us are Arcturian starseeds, although this is rare because the Arcturian frequency is quite different and much more evolved than most of humanity, but many feel a sacred bond with the Arcturians as teachers and guides that they have worked with throughout lifetimes. Many sacred scriptures, especially within mystical traditions, have been channeled from the Arcturians and other guides of light. Even though the Arcturians are very straightforward and precise about spiritual truth, we can joyfully give a human form to their energy. In the new paradigm, we let go of any rigidity and attune to our creative expression of truth, which complements the Arcturian message and makes it more accessible for everyone. Allow yourself to bathe in this light now, to see, feel the encodements that bring in divine healing. The Arcturians have been waiting for this sound connection because they always wanted to undo necessary distortions. Their compassion is much greater than what might seem at first sight because it is beyond the emotional vibration and guides us into a vision of pure light. All right, so I know that that was kind of a long read there. But this is what you are working with through this portal. this is what you are receiving. The Arcturians are connecting with you to really dissolve any negativities within you, to help rewrite programming which may be corrupt from, you know, the system that be, right? The matrix, whatever you want to call this place. And so you are getting a big upgrade through this portal and through the eclipses that are following in September. Your consciousness is going to expand. You're going to understand your purpose as a star seed or light worker much, much more. And you are going to receive some deep, deep healing. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. Let's go deeper into this message from the Arcturians to you specifically. And if you want to meditate and connect with them directly on the portal, or even through the eclipses, you are highly encouraged to do so, because those of you that were drawn into this card, the Arcturians are working with you guys the most right now. All right, life force, yes. Really clearing you out, bringing you into a new vibration to clear any impurities that may have been absorbed by you or placed within you by the matrix, okay? And golden treasures. This is you, like layers of you peeling back and you really understanding yourself in a much deeper way. And I feel like a returning of home, a reconnection to self. You may have been really questioning yourself, okay, as a starseed, as a light worker. You know, am I just telling myself I'm a starseed, I'm a light worker to make myself feel better? No, you are. You're interested in a reading like this. You're interested in, you know, multi-dimensional beings. You believe beyond just what you can physically see, okay? You have had paranormal experiences all of your life. You are different. At times you don't feel like you fit in here or belong here. This is your beautiful confirmation that you are something special. You are from somewhere else and you come here to share the light codes that you have, okay, to help purify the collective consciousness of humanity so that every soul that is here has a better opportunity to expand, to ascend, and to release the false programming that is rampant among the earth plane. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. Shield your energy, look beneath the surface. So now, all the way through the end of September is a really good time to ask the Arcturians to join you in creating a beautiful golden cocoon of light that totally encompasses you, that protects you from the lower vibrational energies, because this is a deep time of healing and cleansing for you so that you can fully receive and integrate the new light codes, the activations, the downloads, and the upgrades that are coming to you from Sirius. And lead the way. Light your own path. And this is you feeling restored. This is you finding yourself once more, no longer feeling lost, no longer feeling confused, no longer questioning yourself and your purpose and reason for being here. It's like you're coming home to yourself. You're finding yourself once again. This is a powerful time for you. And remember, this goes from the 8/8 portal all the way through the end of September, because these eclipses are really activating everything that you're receiving through the portal. Right, follow the prophecy. your light. And, with follow the prophecy coming through, everything that you feel, it's time to take action on that. And your light is a gift to this world. And look at this, star beings, spiritual mission, and love lessons. Okay, so big confirmation, side by side, right there. The light, or your light, and the star beings. Yes, you are a light worker, or yes, you are a star seed. Okay, you are here for a bit of a different reason than everybody else. Yes, you are a creator just like everybody, but you are also here on spiritual mission. Okay, and that spiritual mission is taking the lower vibrational energy, the shadow energy, the fear-based energy, the falsity, and transmutating it into light. You see this dove taking this barbed wire and transmutating it into beautiful bamboo. Okay, so you are here on spiritual mission, and a lot of your work does involve one-on-one relationships through your friendships, through your family connections, and through romances that you will have throughout this life journey. And I say this in my personal readings when I'm reading for Starseed Lightworker is you are a teacher soul, the teacher, the leader, the mentor, the guide. And unless you're a starseed, a light worker, an earth angel, or a wise evolved old soul, you're a student soul. Okay, and you as the starseed or light worker, you align to these student souls to raise them up to your level. And for you guys that were drawn in to this first card, you do a lot of that work through your one-on-one relationships with people, which means you grow very close to them. You create deep, deep bonds. But you are a light worker. You are a star seed. Okay. And follow the prophecy. Everything that's going to be coming to you, it's time for you to really take action on that. Okay. You're going to be getting a lot of downloads, upgrades, and as your light codes get activated, it is going to change the way that you're thinking and feeling and seeing things at present. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. And now we're going into the physical realm with the tarot and seeing how this is all playing out in that space. All right, Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Wow, a Ten of Swords. So you are coming to an end of your own cycle with 3 tens popping out like that. And Four of Cups. Okay, yes, end of a soul cycle for you. And look at what's on the bottom. All right, the Ace of Swords. This is victory. This is brand new beginning, epiphanies, things like that. And so with this energy, I just want you to notice the eclipse taking place. So this is where you've been recently in this Ten of Swords, just feeling very low, maybe betrayed, rock bottom, but you're going to come out of that. As you see, he's now out of this armor, and that's where the swords remain, the old version of him, but he is fine. Through the eclipse, you are being awakened and activated, and you are shedding a skin, the old skin where you felt sad, down, weary, betrayed, because remember, this card talks a lot about healing, and this, look at that healing that's taking place for you here in the physical, and where things have felt really heavy, that's being alleviated, and your abundance or your ability to attract abundance is going to increase with this Ten of Pentacles. And where you've been at odds with yourself, you're really coming out of that energy. And then here with the Four of Cups, a sense of feeling like you've been missing out on something. you're really coming out of that as well. This is a powerful time of healing and transformation. And then the eclipses are going to activate you in a way that I just don't think you see or expect at present. All right, so this is very powerful so far for the physical energy. Let's pull some more tarot and clarify further. All right, see, you are the teacher and you have a lot of student souls in your life. Even though they're in like a full-grown body, they are a student soul. And I love to see this, like this is you, the teacher, the grown one. And then most people in your life, here is the student, the young one. And the Eight of Pentacles, you are teaching them. You are helping them work through their karmic energies. You are helping them transmutate their shadow energy. And look at this, you've got the Three of Cups. So the way things are going to start unfolding for you is going to allow you to feel that sense of just gratitude and unconditional love for the universe, for Prime Creator, okay, and being reconnected with yourself and understanding your purpose. So it's going to be easier for you to call in abundance. And then look at this, you've got the Ten of Pentacles again to clarify this Ten of Wands. So I do feel in the physical, things are getting much easier for you with money, your career path, maybe even some of your relationships. It's like there's more abundance coming into your life. And then Five of Pentacles, this is feeling rejected. This is feeling lackful. This is feeling like everything's just wrong and not going your way. And that's the skin that you're shedding, is this Five of Pentacles energy. And then the Seven of Cups, where you felt like you were missing out on something or you were being denied. You're realizing that just was never the case. Different things that have not happened for you is not out of you being forsaken or you being punished or having bad karma. Some things that we are reaching for and we think we want them, they're truly not in our highest good. And in any area of life where that is the case, you're going to see the truth and realize, wow, I didn't miss out on anything. I'm actually happy that XYZ didn't happen, didn't play out, didn't pan out as I was hoping, just because it wouldn't have been the right thing for me. So you are going to get some clarity in the physical. All right, a lot of upgrades and changes spiritually, and then deeper understanding of the physical and why some things have played out the way that they have. All right, this one wanted to come out. What do we have? Ancestors, strength, love, and support. And this right here, just look at the people that are depicted. This could definitely indicate your physical avatar ancestors as well as your starseed ancestors. You've got a lot of love and support around you at this time to help you fully integrate into these downloads, upgrades, activations, and new light codes that you are receiving. It's like you're reunifying with yourself. Soul assistance, soul guidance, unique perspective. So where, again, you've been feeling kind of left out in the cold, forgotten about, confused, all of that shifting and changing. Your star family is going to be giving you a lot more messages and guidance. Your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors. Okay, and it's very easy. It's going to be easier for them to communicate with you after these eclipses and all of your upgrades are fully online. And telepathic communication, ancient knowledge, see? They're going to really be communicating with you stronger than ever before. Pay attention to those random thoughts that drop into your head. Pay attention to those dreams that seem very significant upon waking, the different signs, synchronicities, repeating numbers, the different waves of emotion that flows through you. Okay, they are communicating with you, and this is your star family, your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors. Okay, they're all around you. And they're giving you a lot of message, a lot of deeper understanding, melody of thought, finding your passion. So you are going to return to the joy and excitement of physical life. A lot of starseeds, a lot of light workers often just are like, nope, I'm ready to check out. I'm ready to leave this place. What is this crazy dark place? It's too much for me. But you're going to come out of that, because remember, this also talks about deep healing, purifying light that is going to be moving through you and helping you release things of the past that have really weighed you down, have bogged you down. All right. So those are your messages for the 8/8 Stargate portal between Sirius and the Earth plane, and then the corresponding eclipses that come after that in September. Again, if you would like a personal soul path reading with me, links will be listed below the timestamps. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care. Hello to everyone who chose the second card. You were drawn in to the cosmic self, and it says, you are a cosmic being. Stay confident in your truth. And just look at that. All right, and we are going to read from the book, because these cards are just absolutely deep and beautiful. And if you are interested, this is the Lemurian Star Child Oracle, and I do have a link for it down in the description box if you are interested in exploring this deck further yourself. But there's just so much with each card, so that is why we are going to go to the book and read. It's just a little bit, not too much, okay? And it says, as my cosmic self, I communicate in multi-dimensional codes of healing to guide my earthly journey. As your cosmic self, I greet you in unconditional love. I invite you to be cosmic, multi-dimensional, to let your cosmic energy radiate. You have come to Earth to emanate this energy of love and compassion, to be love and to be compassion. Has something been holding you back? As your cosmic self, I have come to show you how infinite you are. I have come to show you that you are not your identity or your ego or your emotions. All these experiences are part of your evolution within an expansive system of light. But you are none of these facets. Have you felt limited and small? In those times, you are not experiencing all of your greater self, Lemurian Star Child. There is no need to identify with a fragment of your totality. Viewing life on a cosmic scale, you recognize the divine system more than any reality of limited self. You might wonder if your everyday life is affected by your cosmic self. Dear one, your whole life is intimately connected with the cosmos. And even the smallest action on Earth sends ripples throughout the universe. Your cosmic self doesn't judge or worry because it sees the divine plan. On Earth, you constantly receive light and reassurance from your cosmic self. Your cosmic self's healing today is to help you take a step back, receive the overview, the cosmic view that helps you let go. From this overview, you are able to trust God because you see that everything fits perfectly within the divine plan. You might want to merge with your cosmic self at times to be infused with its divine grace. Know that your earthly journey is important and that you must continue this journey here, but you are a multi-dimensional being and do not need to limit yourself to one experience or the other. Your cosmic self, the collective voice of light, which you emanate in all dimensions, is here in total support of your earthly self. You may be led to do research on planets and star systems and their inhabitants. You may be inclined to give blessings and healings through this cosmic connection. Allow the energy to flow where it wants to, and your cosmic connections will grow naturally. Together with beings of light from the stars, humanity is creating a new earth. The sacred cosmic codes can come through words, sounds, and light. There are many ways in which this energy is disseminated. The form is less important than its divine message, the energy of unconditional love. All right, so for those of you that were drawn in to this second card, you are becoming more aware of who you truly are. Okay, if you've just been feeling really burned out, really tired, unsure of yourself, all of that is changing through this Stargate portal and the eclipses that are following in September. You're being reignited as the starseed you are, or as the light worker that you are, and you are merging with multiple levels of yourself, where I just feel you've gotten very 3D just because of everything that's been going on the earth plane. You've just gotten very focused in to all of that, and this portal is like a big awakening and reminding you of just how vast you are, and how this earth and the experience upon it is a very, very small part of the whole, and remembering that you are here to help others work through their karmic energies, help them transmutate their shadow energies, and just remembering what it's all about, and not feeling so heavy, so burdened by all that has been. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. Let's go deeper. Oh, yeah, see, vibration. You're aligning it to new energies, new frequencies, and a heart compass. You're being realigned to your heart space, and you are receiving some deep heart healing. Okay, because I do get a sense of overwhelmment with just everything that's happening, that's been going on the earth plane. There's a lot of fear-based energy and propaganda that's being pushed around right now. And there is, it's like a blanket of darkness, and it's just a flimsy attempt of control of the powers that be to keep everybody ignorant, to keep everybody asleep, to keep everybody in that, you know, consumer type of attitude. And you've been kind of really sucked into all of that without realizing it, and it's wearing you down and making you tired. But this portal is giving you new light codes, which is activating you, raising your vibration, and a lot of healing within your heart space, which is realigning you to your purpose for being here as a starseed or as a light worker. So let's pull some more cards. Open intuition, seek clarification. And so where you've just been feeling blocked, confused, unsure, kind of on your own, your intuition is activating and expanding as well. Pay attention to just the random blocks of thought that you just flow through your mind, the emotions that randomly flow through your heart, the different signs and synchronicities around you. different things and messages that are playing out in your dreams. Sacred divinity. There are two paths ahead. All right, this is beautiful. Okay, the sacred divinity, because this is, oh, look at 29 and 30. So these cards are side by side. So there is a beautiful upgrade that is going to be taking place for you. Okay, and the two paths ahead is the one where you keep going, being more 3D, consumed by, you know, all of the falsity and propaganda that is rampant on the earth plane right now. And then the other path is aligning more to you as a multi-dimensional being and remembering why you are here on that spiritual level, the spiritual work that you're here to do in helping others with their shadow, with their karmic energy, helping awaken and open their consciousness just by you being here. Okay, you are doing this work because your vibration is different than most everybody who is walking around, and you're getting an upgrade to your current vibration, which is going to make the energy you put off even stronger. Okay, and because of that, some people are going to be just very, very drawn in to you, your energy, and your light, as where some other people are going to just become very triggered by you. You're not going to be doing anything, but your light, your frequency, your vibration is going to be triggering their shadow within, what they need to face head on. All right. And so if somebody is just hating on you and they have absolutely no reason to, do not personalize it. Understand that your light is triggering their shadow within. And that's exactly what you're here to do. You're not here to conform. You're not here to be like everybody else. All right. You're here to march to the beat of your own drum and share your light, activate and awaken just by you existing. Okay, yes, your work goes deeper than that, but primarily it's you and your vibration, and those who are drawn into your light through your connection with them, you very naturally give them the light codes that you carry within, and those light codes will activate and awaken at some point in this life for them or in their next life to come. So let's pull some more cards. Intuition and third eye. Oh, put these down here. Challenging path. So you're being acknowledged. It has not been an easy journey. Negative ties. See just what you've been going through. It's really pulled you out of your light into the shadow, which, you know, we've got to explore the shadow to fully understand and embrace the light, right? And painful lessons. Okay, so you are being so acknowledged right now. A lot of what you've gone through, and look at what's on the bottom, star beings. You've got a lot of love and support around you. What you've been going through has been in part to help further activate and awaken your third eye and your intuition. And so over the next month, or 2 months, I should say, your intuition is growing ever stronger, and your third eye is opening and activating even more so. So you're going to be even more in tune, and you're just going to be able to read people like a book. And challenging path, painful lessons. All right. This right here is not a punishment against you. It is not bad karma. But some of these soul contracts you have with people walking around on the earth plane, it's where you said, hey, I'll walk with you through your darkness because I am the light, and I will light your path, and I will absorb some of your lower vibrational energy to lighten your load, to make your journey a bit easier so that you can expand in consciousness. And so it has not been easy for you whatsoever, and you are being so acknowledged. And you need to pat yourself on the back, okay? I feel those of you that were drawn into this second card, you've probably had it the hardest out of all the Starseeds and Lightworkers, over the past year or the past 5 years. And also we got the North Node in Pisces until next July and the South Node in Virgo. And that North Node in Pisces is also bringing you into deeper awareness of who you are spiritually and what you're here to do. And then that South Node in Virgo activating you in your service to others. And these eclipses just add to that. But here's the thing. You need to become more aware of other people's energy, where your energy ends and their energy begins, because you may have been kind of absorbing or taking on the personal truth of another person as your own belief system without realizing it. And that belief system is where you are now doubting yourself and you're at odds with yourself and you're forgetting who and what you are. And remember, that's a control of the system, right? Because the system does not want light workers and star seeds here awakening and activating others so that they may ascend in consciousness, okay? And so you have taken on truths that are not yours, and you're doubting yourself, and you're at odds with yourself, and you're not loving yourself and honoring yourself as you need to. And so this portal, the light codes, the activations, the upgrades, the downloads you're receiving is to help remind you of who and what you are and help reconnect you to your multi-dimensional self. And so everything, comes back in to perspective, and that's why your third eye expanding, your intuition heightening. All right. And then in that, all of that, your light is now even stronger and more potent than ever before. So trust your path, trust your journey. You are always watched over. You are always guided. You are not alone in this journey, even though at times it may absolutely feel that way. You are not alone, and you are reclaiming lost pieces of yourself through the portal, and then the activations that come with the eclipses, where things are just now coming online inside of you, and you're remembering who and what you truly are. And the path is going to become easier to navigate and not feel so heavy, not feel like such a punishment. And you might also really want to reevaluate some of your connections in your life. And if somebody has just continually walked on you, treated you badly, not respected you, it may be time to separate yourself from that person, whether it's a friend or it's a romantic connection, all right? Because that is, again, a control of the system to keep you down, to push you down, to lower your vibration. And your star family and your angels and your spirit guides are here to remind you, and they want to help raise you back up into your own light so you remember who and what you are, and honor yourself more than you currently are. Right, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you keep kind of going back and forth within yourself. Seven of Cups, questioning yourself. Nine of Swords. Seven of Swords. But you're breaking free with the Chariot in this position. Okay, yes. The system has definitely created a lot of confusion within you. And the Seven of Swords, that's that negative ties, where there are certain connections that have lied to you, have betrayed you, have taken advantage of you, which has made you really question yourself and want to close off your heart space because it's just too darn painful, right? To just feel so deeply, to care so much when you're dealing with so many people that are empty and just lack empathy. And you kind of been going back and forth between your spiritual self and then being blinded by physical reality, disconnecting from your light within, and just it's like you're juggling, okay? And you're feeling confused. Just look at how bewildered he looks, okay? But on the other side, you see there is a force guiding you and that you are never alone. And sometimes we don't have the answers, because even though you're here to help others evolve, you are also here to grow and expand even more than you already are. And there's a lot of worry on your mind, okay? But this portal and then the activation you receive through September is allowing you to really break free from what has been restricting you, holding you down, holding you back, making you question yourself. Things you're worried about right now, you're not going to be worried about them in 2 months' time, okay? And sevens, you got 2 sevens. Oh no, because the Chariot is card 7, 3 sevens. Sevens are about growth. Okay, so you are going to be growing and expanding, but you've already gone through the experience that allows the growth to take place. Okay, and it's like things are going to come back more in balance, more in sync for you. All right, so you've got the 3 of Pentacles. Yes. See where you're kind of going back and forth? This is things coming into balance. This is also you feeling more supported. Yes, yes. Look at this. The 6 of Pentacles in this position. The eclipses with the moon empowering you. Mercury's going to be going direct on August 11th. All right, your divine feminine and divine masculine between Venus and Mars is coming into balance. And then you've got Saturn right here. The different lessons you've been working on are coming full circle. And then Jupiter is blessing you. So where you were feeling confused, I don't know which direction to go in. I don't know how to proceed, because the tarot cards are talking about what's going on in the physical realm. Okay, now you're going to have an understanding, and energies are balancing out for you, which you've been putting out to the universe through your love, through your light, is going to be returning to you in a way that you need it the most. And here, you're not missing out on anything. Okay, you may be fearing that too much time has passed. You know, when is it my turn for XYZ? You've missed out on nothing. What's meant for you is always going to find its way to you somehow, some way, someday. Okay, and look at this 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. You've felt very consumed and trapped by the different things that you've been going through, but here you're going to break free, and it's going to happen quickly and swiftly with this Knight of Wands coming in. All right, so there's a lot that is going to be shifting and changing in physical reality as well. You're not going to be stuck as you reconnect to your multi-dimensional self. It really does change everything in the physical. Telepathic communication, ancient knowledge. See, your star family, your angels, your spirit guides, you're going to be receiving a lot of messages, a lot of guidance. And that goes back into the expansion of your intuition and third eye that you're going to be receiving. The journey, nothing is as it seems, being true to yourself. So see, this is you coming back to center, disconnecting from all of the fear-based energy, the propaganda, everything that is so rampant on the earth plane right now, and remembering who you truly are. The space between your lives, if you can dream it, you can create it. Okay, so some dreams and goals that you have that you want to create and experience here on the earth plane, you are going to finally feel empowered and confident in that once more, where things may have felt really out of your reach, out of your grasp. You're coming back into that energy of feeling quite empowered, able, and capable. And communion, protective frequencies. And this goes back to you never being alone, okay? Your star family, your angels, your spirit guides are with you, always guiding you. But even though you're here as a light worker or a starseed, there's some things that you have to navigate, different lessons, challenges, and experiences that you must go through to bring even greater growth, consciousness expansion, and soul evolution for you. All right, so those are the messages that have come through for you in conjunction with this Stargate 8/8 portal and the eclipses that are coming in September. If you would like a personal soul path reading with me, links will be listed below the timestamps. I am sending you all so much love and light. Take care. Hello to everyone who chose the third card. Let's get right into your message. You chose the Syrian emissaries. And remember, this Lionsgate portal is a Stargate from Sirius to the Earth plane. And it says, dream for the new Earth and time now for a magical life. So this is a very positive card. Okay, when it comes to you as a Starseed Lightworker, as well as what you are going to start experiencing in physical reality. And we are going to read from the book because there's a lot that comes with this card, and just because we're looking at the portal and the light codes that you're receiving, etc., I just feel like you'll get a lot out of what is also written in the book to help you better understand. So it says, we are the Syrians. We are the divine architects of planet Earth, creating the bedding for the Lemurian energy to descend. You might recognize our energy as it is the divine support that allowed the Lemurian human to come into form as if on a cushioned slide from the heavens towards the earth. Do you miss the harmony of pristine Lemuria, or the loving energy from your light family at times? Allow us to clear the mist from the human mind. The Syrian energy is always with you to bring in higher dimensional love and remembrance. We hold your hand in times of difficulty, times when you feel alone. As a Lemurian star child, you can always remember us because you feel the loving earth that we co-created. You feel the pods of dolphins that we sent to guide your divine flow, and you feel the elves and the fairies who help you see the sparkles in your life. The Syrian energy is coming back many-fold because the drawing of the new earth is upon us. The magic of Lemuria is returning to the consciousness of humanity. This is not a delusional magic that denies the dark. It is the end of the illusion of the dark. The dark will not perish because it is judged. It will be seen as an illusion that never existed in the first place. The magic of transformation is upon you. Transformation without any need for force or even bravery. The rule of the ego is coming to an end, and it is replaced by sparkling magic. The magical journey is waiting to begin for everyone, so don't wait for too long. If you wait, you are holding on to the illusion of time while in this new paradigm you are dreaming of. Instead of waiting, you can dream the new earth into being. You dream up the magic and the end of time and suffering. Your life can be a Lemurian fairy tale happening by itself. Are there still issues remaining in your consciousness, remnants of the old paradigm? There is a time and place to look at these issues, to face them, and to be done with them. Right now, simply dream that they are headed, or that they are healed and transformed. Do you still feel the need to work on yourself more? Solutions to problems are simpler than you think. This card chose you because you don't need to work on anything right now. Our message is to simply dream, to dream up a new earth and a new life. Let go of the idea of fixing or solving anything in your life. Simply dream the new paradigm into being and allow the Sirian energy and the Sirian beings to be with you. From our planets, our cosmic consciousness, we are already seeing all of these dreams. We can see your dreams even before you become aware of them. They reside in your higher self, which is descending into matter. Allow the Sirian energies to catalyze your dreams, to accelerate them into being. We support your dreams by helping the illusion to fall away, the illusions of having to suffer for your dreams to manifest. Simply allow and enjoy your dreams without putting any conditions or conditioned beliefs on them. Allow and entrust us, the Sirians, to be the stewards of your dreams, for this has always been our task and function. And there's a little background on the Sirians here. Creation starts in the higher dimension and then trickles down like water into soil. The songs of the Sirians are higher dimensional. Their light language helped to birth Gaia, the living earth. This process included the divas and the energy signatures of minerals, insects, plants, and animals. They assisted in calibrating the energetic grid to optimize it for humanoid life forms. As such, the Sirians are stewards of the earth, and they are intimately connected with Lemuria. Many beings actively and joyfully remembered the role of the Sirians in God's creation plan. The role of the Sirian is more on a macro than a micro level. They are actively involved, but more with the planet as a whole than with just individuals. Their energy is very creative and life-giving, and they don't interfere with the free will choices that humanity makes. The Sirians honor, support, and steward whichever course humanity chooses to take. After the original manifestation of Lemuria, the cosmic remembrance of benevolent star beings became less accessible for humanity. This was due to the suppression from the ego, who fears this liberating energy and outside interference. Your cosmic memory reactivates when you call upon the Sirians. They work with you from their macro level, and they are very loving. They share information about the ascension of the planet, about energy healing, and they communicate sacred light codes. These activations give you powerful healing abilities, clairvoyance, and cosmic insight. All right. So this is powerful. The Sirians are wanting to work with you very strongly right now. You know, whether you consider yourself a Sirian starseed or not, or just a light worker, it doesn't matter. They are working very strongly with you. So those of you drawn into this third card, you are receiving more out of this Stargate than anybody else, okay? The light codes, the activations, the upgrades, the downloads that you are receiving are more and more intense, and have more strength to them, and them telling you to dream. I feel like every one of you drawn into this third card are the dreamers, where what you really think about, what you really feel about, you are going to make that manifest, okay? But there is so much darkness, fear-based energy, propaganda rampant on the earth plane. It could have really confused you and disconnected you from your inner power. It's time to create, all right? Regardless of what you see happening in the world right now, you need to close your eyes to that, all right? Let it exist as it does, but not allow it to influence what you are dreaming for yourself, your life, as well as for the earth as a whole. Okay, you're being very encouraged to continue to dream of the new earth, the new way for humans to interact with each other, a new way for humans to grow, to learn and evolve, as well as what it is that you want to personally experience in your life. Because even though you are a starseed or a light worker, you are here to create, all right, to co-create. And it's time for you to step back into that role, feeling very empowered and very confident in your ability. And, you know, I always say, visualize for a minimum of 11 minutes, 11 seconds every single day. And whatever you're visualizing, really feel it in your heart as if it is already your reality. It's not something off in the far future, okay? And as you're doing this, the Syrians are with you, amplifying that energy that you are putting out mentally and emotionally. And right now, under this portal, and then all of August and through September, your energy is heightened. And so for the next 2 months, it's very important for you to visualize everything. And like they said, this is not a time to see yourself as broken and I need to work on healing this and healing that. No, it's a time to dream and dream big about the new earth, as well as your own personal journey here as a starseed and light worker, and be that beautiful co-creator that you came here to be. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Let's go deeper. Look at that. Life purpose. Okay. This is why you're here. You guys, you starseeds, you light workers are big time co-creators for the new earth paradigm, for new consciousness, higher ways of being. Okay. So it is time to really connect into yourself and dream everything that you want to happen. Meditation. Yes, see? Sitting and visualizing this every single day, okay? For a minimum of 11 minutes, 11 seconds, and really feeling it in your heart space. And you see this, like the heart space right there, and how it's branching out. And you see up here the mental body lifting up to the heavens. And I see this circle as the heart space energy, and that is your life purpose, to be this beautiful co-creator with spirit, with the Syrians. And you guys just have more power, okay? It doesn't mean like you're in control of everything, but I just feel like you guys have more power in your energy output than the average person, okay, or other star seeds and light workers. You got meditation again. Improvements require persistence. And so this is saying you've got to make this something that you are doing every day. That is part of your work as a starseed, as a light worker, seeing everybody as healed and whole, seeing everybody as connected into their light body and understanding their purpose for being here and just your own self. Like, you've got to do this every single day. Awakened spirit, desire to change. And right now, that change is you stepping back into your power, stepping back into your role as co-creator for this earth plane and the changes that you want to see on this earth plane. And, you know, instead of saying, I want suffering to end, you start envisioning everybody feeling very satisfied, thriving, all right, being healed, being whole, coming into the understanding that they need. So this is very powerful. This is a very different message for you guys than it was for the first two readings. Okay, so step into your power. And even, you know, we're seeing the heart chakra activated. And look at here with the Syrian emissary. You see the heart chakra really being referenced right there. Right, spiritual companion, ego hold, astrology, rebirth, and love lessons. Okay, so it's time to envision yourself as healed and whole, and that you are lovable. All right, because as a starseed, as a light worker, you're definitely here to help others work through their karmic energy, help them transmutate their shadow energy. And you do that through your one-on-one relationships with friendships, family connections, as well as romances. And that can become very painful, right? Because you're dealing with somebody's darkness, with their shadow, and you're trying to help them transmutate it. And it can make you pull away from yourself and kind of forget who you are. But now is a time of rebirth. And so any relationship that has significantly hurt you and harmed you, it's time to envision and dream yourself as healed and whole and happy and thriving, because there's new connections that want to come into your life, new spiritual friendships, new spiritual romances, okay? And this would be fellow starseeds and light workers. And the veil that's over your eyes right now is going to be lifting, and there's a great activation taking place with your third eye. See how it says ego hold? The ego hold is where we're more focused on the shadow and the fear-based energies associated with it, feeling as though we're powerless, feeling as though we're hopeless, feeling as though, you know, there's all this work to be done on the earth plane, when in reality, from the Syrians, they're saying you don't need to focus on that. You need to focus on your visions of what you want to be. And that's how you're going to bring about healing for yourself, for others, and for this planet as a whole. And also really track all of the astrology between now and next July, okay? Because the North and South Node are in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo, and that's where we're having these eclipses in September. And then in July of 2026, the North and South Node is going to be moving. And I feel like between now and then is when you need to be doing all of this dreaming very, very consistently, especially under the portal, okay, and the eclipses. but start paying attention to the movement of the planets and where they're at, because it does impact you in a special way. Pay attention to the cycles and movement of the moon, of the sun, and especially Mercury, Venus, and Mars, because those move throughout the year, where Jupiter only moves like once a year. Saturn moves like every 2.5, 3 years. Uranus is like 7 to 8 years. Neptune is like 15 years. And then Pluto fluctuates because it has an odd orbit. Okay, so really pay attention to the movement of the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, and days that we're having different conjunctions, grand trines when the eclipses are happening, because you're very impacted by that. And each time we're having something happen astrologically, like a conjunction or a grand trine, that's a more potent time for you to do your visualizations. Okay, so start really paying attention to astrology and the movement of the planets and the moon, if you don't already, because you are very impacted and affected by their movement. And also some alignments just make what you are envisioning even more powerful and potent. And over this next year, it is a very powerful time of rebirth for you, and that's why you're being so encouraged to do the visualizations, so that you rebirth into the version of yourself where you will most thrive, where it will be in your highest good, and you can have a better understanding of these one-on-one relationships and the work that you're doing as a starseed, as a light worker in these connections. All right. So let's pull some tarot to look more at the 3D and what's taking place there for you. Right, we have the Tower, the Nine of Swords, Justice, Ace of Wands, and Seven of Cups. Okay, so you've definitely gone through some stuff here that has felt very, very unfair, very unjust, because justice in this position is when we're not happy with the outcome, with the way things have unfolded. It feels very unfair. This position, things feel fair and balanced. This position, not so much. Okay? And through your visualization, you're going to come into a deeper understanding about the steps of your life in this physical realm. You have to go through certain things and see certain things in order to understand how you want to shift the energy of the earth plane, right? And what type of new earth you want to dream into existence. And every single one of you, the vision that you have, you are creating a timeline in which that can become ultimate earth reality. Okay, and as you create that, everybody else on the earth plane can start aligning to that energy, and the Syrians help assist in that. Okay, so your visions are very, very powerful. You guys are being called to construct and be the architects of the new earth. Okay, and so you've gone through certain stuff so that you understand what you want to be. You have to go through the darkness to appreciate the light, right? And so what was really bothering you, what you've really been struggling with, you're finally going to see past that. In this position, we're stuck. In this position, you finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And this is you creating, because the Seven of Cups is about daydreams and fantasy and options, right? This is you creating with the guidance of the Syrian collective, all right, for this new earth, for this new version of you. And remember, the more that you do this, the stronger and stronger it becomes. And you got this meditation twice, side by side. Improvement requires persistence. Persistence in your vision, persistence in your dreaming, okay? And it's also going to really be awakening and activating you in a whole new way, which lifts the veil off your eyes and changes your current vibration. And it's allowing you to align to fellow starseeds and light workers who are just more on your frequency in general. Yes, you got the World. Oh my gosh, look at that. The Seven of Cups again in this position. And this is where you're feeling kind of alone in this. Okay, you're coming out of that. And look at this, the Ace of Swords. You've got the swords right there. So where things have felt unjust, now you're coming back to feeling like things are fair and balanced. Energies coming together through the action steps you are taking. And then look at victory, moving forward. So the World card, this is all about creating the new earth as you see fit. Okay, and as you guys are doing this, it's also creating alternate timelines with your visions coming together and merging together as well. It's very quantum, and where you were feeling confused and alone and on your own, you're coming out of that. Victory and breakthrough taking place, feeling supported, energies coming together for you. And through this assistance from the Syrians, you're going to start feeling like you are finally making forward progress in your physical reality, your current physical reality. The key to success, open your heart. Visualizing it and feeling it in your heart as if it's your reality right now, today. Look at that. Yes. Spiritual DNA, serious alchemy is afoot. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because alchemy is the creation, right? And it's in your DNA. All right? This is what you came here to do and be. Oh, I love your guys' message. I'm telling you, it is so different compared to the first two. The ever-evolving mystery, release the joy. And this is you creating, okay? You creating the new earth. You creating the new you. And communion, protective frequencies. And this is the Syrians being with you and letting you know you are not alone on this journey. Okay, you are not alone. Wow, very, very powerful reading for you guys. If you would like a personal soul path reading with me, link will be listed below. Otherwise, those are your messages. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care.